would never have found this just stumbling. It's like backs up to a neighborhood against a main road. Never would have noticed this place.
And it's chaos. Like, obviously people here know something that we don't know.
If you're new around here, we're Chris and Sarah, a husband and wife full-time traveling digital nomad duo. Let's go. Good morning from St. Petersburg, Florida. We don't really have a great introduction of how we're gonna start off this video today, but we're hungry, so we're just gonna start with breakfast. I got the warm cinnamon bun, but I didn't get this entire cinnamon roll just for me. We got it with the intention of splitting one savory, one sweet. So Chris got a breakfast burrito, and it looks like it has like roasted potatoes with it. And then we're gonna split the cinnamon roll. I had no idea how big this thing was gonna be. It's huge. It looks really good, and it's warm. It's pretty evenly distributed, but there's like a big chunk right in the middle. It's really good.
Like I've said before, burrito is a very good food group to eat out of. And so it's got some sausage, egg, tomato. This is a really good burrito. Really good breakfast burrito. How about they bring your check in first? Look at this. So cool. So this told me to go to page 52 because it's so informative. So let's go to page 52. First aid and health. This is how you lift somebody with a power wire. Very informative. We demolished this. We ate a lot of food.
We ate way too much food.
A lot of food. It was very good.
But when we ordered, I thought I wasn't gonna be ordering enough. The way the waitress was like, oh, okay, is that all? I was like, yeah, that's all. I thought that I wasn't ordering enough, but boy was I wrong.
That cinnamon roll was huge. It was
so big.
It was so massive.
I should have held it up to my face for scale, but it was literally like the size of my face.
And then the burritos, like honestly,
it was a hefty burrito.
It was a very hefty burrito. You know, they cut it in two
half.
Yeah, thank you. you know they cut it in two halves, but
they don't cut it in two halves, they just cut it in half.
So, but the one half, I mean, it was just a normal sized burrito. So I'm glad we split. So it was very...
A little too much food. But for how much food we got, I think we paid $25 total for the warm cinnamon bun, the breakfast burrito, which came with potatoes, and two coffees. So that's not too bad for a good brunch at a really nice little place.
Yeah. So if you're...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was gonna talk about where it's at. The restaurant is actually called The Library. It's located on the campus of Johns Hopkins Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg. So right behind us, that yellow skywalk area, you can see maybe? I don't know if you can see it, but these buildings are all the Children's Hospital. It's a really good, big children's hospital. And this is actually just downstairs in one of the skyscrapers. So the library restaurant we just ate at is actually modeled after the Johns Hopkins Library called the Peabody Institute at Johns Hopkins University. So it's just kind of cool. So they took like a little piece of their main campus and brought it down here to Florida and made this really cool restaurant of it. So we'll put some pictures in here somewhere. But it really does look like a miniature version, kind of like Hollywood, where they make the you know, the different sets where like a little to scale, where it like gets smaller to like play tricks with your eyes. It was kind of like that.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
It's really pretty.
Such a pretty campus or pretty coffee shop. And yeah, we highly recommend. So if you're in St. Petersburg, definitely go here.
Yeah, I have to say I was really happy. I matched they had these really plush blue couches, like the booths and everything, and I was like, I'm matched today. I felt really together.
All right, we're gonna go get our dog. We're gonna go for a walk. Let's go. We just found this really cute place called the Local Market.
It's like your typical, like, you'd see them and they're popping up all over lately, but they're like a food court in the city, but they also have like groceries for like basic kind of things. If you're running, they've got like a butcher and they've got a baker in there and a little coffee stand and ice cream. So a lot of different little options. So if you like work downtown, you could run in and grab a sandwich or something. It was kind of cool. I liked it. It was small, a little quiet today just because it is the weekend, it's a Sunday, but definitely a place worth checking out if you want like a quick meal and something a little local, that kind of thing. So as a point of reference, Local Market is actually located right next to the Sundial, which I didn't know about the Sundial until this trip, but apparently it's an iconic piece in St. Pete. And it's like this nice little plaza. There's some higher end restaurants local. There's like an oyster bar. I guess Bruce Crest is here. So they've got chain and local kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I'd recommend coming out here. There's like an upstairs to Local Market where you can like walk up the stairs and there's a patio and stuff, and people have their dogs out here. It's a pretty dog friendly city apparently. So we just went to Roboto Sushi. It's kind of a cool place. It's actually right 1 block over from Local Market that we were at. And we saw this online. It looked really cool because it's sushi and they have like their own menu of like custom sushi rolls and that kind of thing. They're all really cool, fun names, that kind of thing. But you can make your own sushi rolls too. And I don't mean like you get to put everything in the roll. I mean, it's kind of like Chipotle where you tell them what kind of like base you want and you put the protein and then the veggies in it and all that kind of thing. So you make your own sushi roll, which is really fun. So we got one off their menu as far as like one of their signature rolls, and then we got one that we custom make. And my assumption is that their flavors are probably gonna be better than what we came up with, because I didn't really know, like I know what I like when I order sushi off the menu. I don't know if I did this right, but we'll find out. Also decided instead of staying in the restaurant and eating it, they do have a seating area in there, we got it to go because we're gonna go and try and catch a sunset. It's slowly getting more overcast. We're gonna race to the beach and try to catch a sunset tonight and enjoy our food there.
Here's the side note about this sushi. It looked delicious when we made it. And then we put it in the van and we drove.
Well, I actually slammed it in the door. The bag got stuck in my hand. I slammed the door shut.
So while this footage may not look like the prettiest sushi, it does not reflect the sushi place.
They were the nicest people.
They were so nice. The employees, they were so nice. So we're excited to dig in, grab a sunset, and end this day. All right, so how's your sushi? Sushi, oh, there's Kramer. Look at that smile.
Okay, I'm trying to eat. It's really good. So like we said earlier, we got one of their like signature rolls that they make all the time on their menu, and then we custom made our own. And I'm eating the custom made one first, and it's actually pretty good. I didn't think we don't know what we're doing with like fish and stuff, but we did a pretty good job. I think it's great.
Yeah, and the one that I'm eating right now,
it's a 10 megabyte.
Oh, the megabyte.
10 megabyte.
10 megabyte.
10 pieces.
It's super good. The crab in it is just delicious. So we're gonna finish the sunset, finish our finish our sushi. Say that 10 times fast. And yeah, let's go.
Sushi and sunset.
Woohoo!
We just worked out at the gym, mostly because we wanted to shower, but we did work out.
Yes.
And now that's really how we started our morning. We haven't really done anything else since then. We got up, drove to the gym, showered, and then we decided to add a couple of extra things to our St. Pete vlog. So the one we're at now, we've been to before and we really liked it. We need to get some work done anyway, so we decided to hop over to this coffee shop. And then the one we're going to in a little bit, we've never been to before. So last stop in St. Pete while we're here is this old Italian market, and I found this online. We would never have found this just stumbling. It's like backs up to a neighborhood against a main road. Never would have noticed this place.
And it's chaos. Like obviously people here know something that we don't know.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna go inside, see what this is all about.
We're not eating lunch here. I do want to say this. We read online that they have amazing sandwiches, really amazing everything. It's supposed to be very authentic. Probably the best kind of Italian food you're gonna find in America, outside of Italy. But we're actually here for dessert. So we're looking for gelato.
Let's go. Look at that Santa.
I'll get there in a second.
I'm a little stressed out right now. It's crazy. So we just finished at I could be saying this wrong, Mazzaro's Italian market, and to say it was crazy is a little bit of an understatement.
So crazy. And I think there's a reason why, because everything looked so delicious, but it's not just food that you can go in there and get coffee or gelato, or they had pasta bar, they had a lot of stuff. But
they had an espresso bar, and they actually roast in there. They had like the roasters in the back and everything. It was really cool.
But it's also a grocery store too, so everybody's getting their groceries, they're getting food, they had a patio to eat on.
It's really neat.
It's super neat. So I
would come back here, but next time I want to get food. Like we didn't really battle the crowds to even get any pasta to go. I wish we had, but the save something for next time, because we're gonna be back here in St. Pete in a few weeks hopefully. But we did get some gelato because we were in the mood for some dessert, and I've had 2 little bites now and it's so good. I got half hazelnut, half vanilla, and then he got all chocolate.
All chocolate.
So it was really cool. If you get a chance to come here, definitely do, but do be prepared to wait for parking, battle a little bit of a crowd, but it's worth it. And the prices weren't bad either. It was like $2 something for each of these.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna dig in. Cool.
It's melting everywhere.
All right, see ya.